Good boy. Wait, no. Good boy. We're gonna try something a little different. Wolfie in the back and the gear in the front. I had to bring extra lots of gear to counterbalance them, but yeah, let's go. Jeez. You can see all these swells here. There's a little bit of a rapid there. I'm just gonna try to get over here and camp. Free. Okay, free dog. Good boy, yes. I've got to find a good spot to set up my DD pyramid tent. It's almost dark and we're just getting here. There's a good reason for that, but right now I got to find a spot to set up. Tosh and I were supposed to meet up. We've had a bunch of plans that have been canceled lately on both ends, and yeah, so we met up today, 4 hours drive from each other in the French River, only to find super crazy winds, and we couldn't put in. So we looked for some crown land, and unfortunately it's deer week, or deer season for rifles, so everywhere was just stocked full of people that we could get to pretty easily. So we decided to part ways and meet up in a few days. And I was going home and I thought, I know of a spot, there won't be anybody. So I don't know, I figured I'd come out here with Wolf anyways, make a night out of it, because we drove for roughly 8 hours already today. Anyways, that's why I'm here so late. And why I'm in a rush, kind of. It rained on the way here. Everything's pretty wet. Oh, of course, that's rocks under there. Cool. Cool. Oh, Wolfie's been cooped up for almost 8-hour drive today, so he's got some energy to burn off. We'll see if this paddle works in lieu of a stick or a hiking pole. Oh, it should work. Should work. Cool. We're just gonna get this all tightened up, and then we gotta search for firewood. Hey, good boy. All right, so we're going with, that's home for tonight. On to firewood and food. Mr. Wolfie, where'd you go? Wolf! Good boy. You want some supper, buddy? Come on, let's go get you some food, dude. Come. Wait. Sit. Wolfie, sit. Sit, bud. Wolfie, sit. Free. You didn't know. Listen to that. Was that good food? Okay. Ooh. Pretty dry for being laying down here. This is gonna be all my wood I need tonight, just as one big long piece here. Nice. Nice, Brendan. That wood that I cut was real decent. Super dense, but it'll burn good at least. I found some twigs and stuff, so I just gotta split this down to get some kindling and starter fuel pieces. Oh, she's so dense. Wow. is just exploring, and I'm happy about that. Should be pretty safe here. Canoed in, so I'm not too worried about people. And he can handle himself against animals, I think. If not, he can run back to me for help. Hey, bud. Hey, there he is, good boy. Oh, thank you for the kiss. I hope you weren't eating nothing crazy. Hey? Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. You're happy to be out of the car, aren't you? All right, let's get this fire started. Sounds like a LMFAO song. Fire starters in the house tonight. Joe Robinet's gonna have a good time. What a good boy you are, buddy. I'm not gonna mess around with the fire steel or anything. I want to get my food cooking. It was daylight savings time last night or the night before, something like that. So we're losing an hour of light at night, which I never understood. I understand in the morning if you need it, but like, it always seems to not be what I want whenever it switches over. Anyway, I heard that they were gonna do away with that, but I imagine they would do it on the wrong schedule, right? So we always had that less an hour at night. I just don't like the kids getting home from school and it's like not bedtime, but it's dark already by the time, like an hour after they get home. Nothing to do, and it lasts a while, you know. But anyway, fire. Can't be one stick in it. You gotta get them all on at the same time. Yeah, that's some good wood. We're gonna be set with just that one piece. I can keep going down by the water and cutting more pieces off of it, but I got a decent amount up here already, so this should be good to cook my supper on. It's usually hard to find something to stand pieces of wood up to split them like this in the bush, but every now and then you can find a log. Whoa, that could have been bad. Again, part of the reason I like doing it like that, like this. I won't split it down anymore. It's nice and solid. We'll get a good coal base, but I don't even know what that is. It's like oak. Yeah, it is oak, 100%. That brings me back to my Windsor days. That makes sense why it's so straight grain and splitting so good. I say that and then I get hung up on a knot. That's how it looks with my flashlight at full tilt. All full charged and everything, pretty bright flashlight. Check this out. It's 6 o'clock, folks. It's 6 o'clock. I won't even say in the afternoon. It'd be a hard chore for me to call that the night. 6 o'clock. Anyways, daylight savings time, here we are. But I've got the nice setup. All right. So like I said, I have a nice setup here. I've got this is a super old bivvy from REI. I went over to Michigan when I lived in Windsor. I went over to Detroit. There might have been Lansing, somewhere near there. Anyway, this REI they have there. And I was able to get this REI minimalist bivvy. I don't even know if they still sell it, but it's a real slick bivvy. It's pretty lightweight compared to like my USGI one. So it's good for times like this where space and weight would have been an issue on the trip, and I don't want to carry that, but I'm also using a bottomless shelter, right? So I'm sleeping on the floor, on the ground, and I prefer that, but there are certain things you need to do, or I like to do, to be prepared for that, and one is either a ground sheet and or a bivvy sack like this. So I don't have a ground sheet with me. I could have brought a tarp, but I prefer a bivvy. And Wolfie's got a top quilt to lay on and cover up with, so he's golden as well. What the heck? There we go. Anyways, minimalist REI bivvy. Let's get this in there. I'm gonna take the flat spot stripper. Oh, son of a gun. Wolf. And then you can choose the where you want to lay on the lumpy side. Anyways, that's it for me. I could have pitched this out if this canoe paddle was shorter, or if I used a stick, I would have a smaller stick. I would have got more angled out, more room. It's totally fine though. If I close this off, these doors, my my feet and everything would be completely closed in. See, no question there. I actually have 2.5 feet, so it's not an issue. But it's not supposed to rain tonight. And I like to have it open so that Wolfie can get in and out if he wants without ripping another tent, and for the ventilation. And it's nice. It's nice to be open to the elements when you can. So let's go. I'm actually, if I turn that so we have more room, and we'll go back down to the fire, see how that's looking, probably start cooking up our food. Did I mention it was 6 o'clock? Why are you barking? What are you barking at? Hey? Wolf! What the heck, bro? Way to trip a guy out. What you barking at, homie? Hey? I had to get him a new backpack and harness system. He outgrew the original one I got for him. So this one I was able to get in blaze orange, which was one of my favorite colors. I'm happy to have it in orange instead of red. So this is a large, and it's still a little bit big on him, but he's going to grow into it soon. Well, we can probably take this off you now, buddy. I don't think that there's anybody out anymore tonight. Here, hold on. Good boy. Come on. Good dog. Yeah, it's a nice. It's called. The company's called Bay Dog. Bay Dog. It's got pouches on it. It's all water resistant at least, and there's a nice sternum protection here. It's hard. It's got a little reinforcement there, so I really like that. Actually, sorry, on that side, right there. So I really like that for when he's running through the bush and stuff. So like I was saying, I caught up with Tosh today and Cooper. For those of you who don't know, I've been hanging out with Buddy Tosh since, I want to say, late last year. Late summer last year, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, we've become pretty good buddies. And his dog, he actually is the reason, him and Cooper, his dog, his black lab, are the reason that I actually went ahead and got a dog again. Because I didn't know after Tripper what it was going to be like. I didn't feel like I deserved a dog. It was crazy. Like, I really felt bad. And going out with him and Cooper a few times and seeing their bond and seeing how good of a dog he was and just enjoying it, it's like, yeah, that's the whole point for me. That's like part of the reason I started everything. And like I said, in previous videos, I try to do it with Beauty. And she's a great girl and great dog. It just doesn't work. It's not my dog. And she can't handle what I need her to handle. And I would feel bad if something happened. She's not my dog, you know. She's my oldest daughter's dog. Anyways, Tosh is gonna chirp me for saying this, but I'm so glad that we met. If you have not seen him or checked out his channel, it's Tosh Self-Propelled. And he's a very like-minded person with me, to me, as well as I am. Very like-minded person. And like me, he doesn't mind traveling. Like I said, we met up halfway today, 4-hour drive each, and then we just turned around and went home because it wasn't going to work. He has a similar schedule as I do. But he's a good guy, man. Like, he kind of rejuvenated a lot of things for me, you know what I mean? He's just starting out in the YouTube thing, or has been for the past couple of years. He told me that I was the motivation for him to start the channel. Well, he's been a ton of motivation for me as well. So anyways, enough of this sap story. I really owe a lot to him and his dog. Go check him out if you don't know who he is already. Tosh Self-Propelled. And we made plans to get together again next week, so it's not a lost cause. I'm camping now with the dog. Everything's fine. We got together for lunch. It's all good. Yeah. Doug kind of stopped camping. Doug was my main buddy for camping. And now kind of Tosh and I have... It's weird because, like, honestly, like, I don't want to sound like anything, but I have to take into consideration people's motives, right? I've been camping with people before who I knew were just there to camp with me so that they could film it and put it on their channel and stuff, and I had to, like, almost be careful with what I said, and, like, it's just a weird vibe. They're nice people, it's just a weird vibe. But with Tosh, I never, ever got that vibe, you know what I mean? It's always, like, camping first, and video comes after, or whatever. We still always film. It's just, he's never tried to use me to get over. And I really appreciate that, you know what I mean? So anyways, go show him some love. And don't tell him I sent you because he's gonna chirp me. Careful now, boy. Got a big ol' sausage to put on. Will got that in Sudbury at the Costco. The old Costco. It's a special day when we get out to the Costco, you know? 6-hour round trip. Anyway, I'm gonna grill that up for a bit and then I'm gonna put it into the stir fry. But I wanna get the smokiness and the grilledness of the fire first. That's looking good too. Oh yeah. Well, it's looking pretty much done now. I'm gonna pull it off because it's still gonna stay very hot on the skillet here. I don't have a plate, so I'll be eating it on this. Pull it off and build up the fire because I'm pretty cold, and then we will eat some supper finally. Got a half a sausage left for Wolfie, even though he has had plenty of food today. Oh, I'm chilled, straight up, and I've been around the fire, cooking. You want a piece, bud? Here you go. Come here. Gotta make sure the people see that, you know? All the way back from the Scout days. If I didn't show people that I was feeding my dog, old dog Scout, on video, back in the day, everybody be always worried about what Scout was eating and telling me I starved my dog and everything. Oh man. There's some crispy bits. There is juicy vegetables. The meat is greasy in a good way. Most of the garlic is broken down now or charred, but I added my secret ingredient, Mike Lowry's seasoning, which really works really well with this. It's called Lowry's seasoning. I don't know if you can get it in the States. It's in a white and red bottle or little jar. Mike Lowry. Good boy, Wolfie. Such a good companion, you know? In the car for 8 hours today, I didn't hear a peep out of him. Don't get me wrong. He's getting into the garbage at home. You know what really is funny? We have a kitten. The kitten will knock stuff off. Well, I guess it's not a kitten anymore. Young cat. Knock stuff off the counter, and Wolfie will go and get it and chew it up and get in trouble for it. Meanwhile, it's the kitten that knocked it off. They're best buds too. I'm really glad I have them. It's honestly a waste to not have them where I am and what I'm doing. I want to be able to share this experience with the dog. All right, well, that's it. I'm just gonna eat up. I'll get back with you after I'm done supper, but this is what I'm gonna do for the next 10-20 minutes. Enjoy my supper. It was so good. I highly suggest anybody tries this. I have, right now, thin cut potatoes, garlic, onions, orange pepper, carrot, and sausage. Well, I've done every type of different thing with. I've used really, really thin cut steak, and I've also put in water chestnuts. I've put in mushrooms, and I think maybe some what are the other things? The Asian food things. Sprouts. I don't know. Anyways, bean sprouts. Bean sprouts. This is good. I like water chestnuts. They add a lot to it. Good boy. I just threw another handful of twigs on here. We've been sitting here for quite some time. Fire's basically all burned up except for these twigs. I think I'm gonna go lay in bed pretty soon. I am actually quite cold. I have a nice warm top quilt, and yeah, I'm excited to lay in it and get all warm. Wolfie's over in the tree line right here. I laid out his top quilt over there, but he's pulling a tripper and he won't lay on it. But I'm gonna go put it in the tent before we lay down so that it's not a big ordeal. And then hopefully he'll just come in and lay on it, and I can cover him up with my jacket or the blanket and top coat. It's honestly probably not necessary, but again, I'm just trying to keep him happy and healthy and all good. I have a little bit of PTSD from Tripper. I will admit that. There's no question. People have told me that. Good boy. Good dog. How are you feeling, big boy? Huh? This gonna work for you? Yeah, this'll work. We'll sleep right next to each other, warm each other up. Little big spoon, little spoon action. You can be the big spoon. We'll stay warm. Oh, Wolfie, not in the tent. You know? Oh, I'm in a bad position for that. Oh, I think I am going to change my socks out if you got a little damp. And I have extra clothes because, again, I thought I was going for 2 nights. So, this is my pillow / clothes bag. It's got wool on one side, wax canvas on the other. Just gonna fish out a pair of stockings, you know. We'll tie that up and use it as a pillow. Oh yeah, they're real wet actually, wow. crazy how you don't even notice it with your boots on. It's supposed to get down to -2 tonight, -2 Celsius, which is not too bad, but it's the beginning of this season, so I'm not really accustomed to the cold yet. I haven't acclimated, as it were, but that doesn't take long, and before you know it, we'll be camping in -40, no problems. I hope we get a lot of snow this year, so I'll be able to build those like old dugout shelters like I was a few years ago. Okay, I'm gonna settle myself in here. I'll get back with you guys in a bit. What are you thinking, buddy? Uh-oh. What that means? We're running on empty. Good boy. Morning, buddy. Oh, good boy. Uh-oh. Oh, Wolf is such a good boy. It's 6:45, and he slept all night next to me right here. This is not for tying him up. This is part of the tent. He had nothing tying him up. And as you can see, he's out there now. Somewhere. So it was a decent night, kind of eventful though. I don't know what happened to my sleeping pad. It must have been Wolf stepping on it and poked a little hole into it. So I get about an hour before it deflates, and then I have to pump it up or blow it up as hard as I can, and it slowly deflates. So I got up every hour roughly. But yeah, no, good times. It's pretty freaking cold, so I'm gonna stay in bed for a bit. It's only 6:45. I don't care if he wanders around, so I'm going back to bed, or at least I'm gonna lay in here until it gets light out. And as you can see, the sun is coming up. It's just pretty dark unless you look at the sky. Wolf! Come here, buddy. Come. Yes, yes, good boy. Good, come. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Alright. Oh, careful, that's how you frickin' pop the old pad, bud. Oh, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Alright, I guess he wants me to get up. You hungry? My boots have frost on them. That's good. It got pretty cold last night, but I got a nice warm top quilt, so I stayed pretty warm. What else happened last night? Something else happened last night. I can't remember. Oh, the tent. The tent came down on me because I put it up crappily in the dark and on rock. So, but we got it back up. Now I have to get up. You hungry, buddy? We went to bed pretty early, and even though we had to get up every hour to blow up the sleeping pad, I'm really used to getting up that much to pee anyways, so it may be a little bit more getting up this time, but it's not that big a deal. I got back to bed every time, no problem, so I feel pretty good. And it's too cold. Too cold.
What? What? What are you saying? Give you my foods? Give you my breakfast? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that tent looks sad. That tent looks sad. Hey, hey, what are you biting me for? What are you biting me for, bud? They're all wound up, eh? Full of piss and vinegar or what? I know. I know. Wow. Sky.
Nope. Wolfie. Sit. Good boy. You wait. Free. Good boy. That's a good dog.
Get out of there, Wolfie. That's not up to you to go in that backpack. That's not for you to go in. Yeah, I'll cook you up some bacon. Don't worry, big guy.
I got these bacons about 90% cooked. We're just gonna throw them up on the grill to finish them off to get some smoky flavor on them. And also, I wanna cook my eggs in my pan. It'll free up my pan for some eggs. What's up, big boy? You good boy? Thank you. You're a really good boy and I love you. Good dog. Good dog. Make it enjoyable to be in your company. Oh, hey. Good boy. Well, we've eaten. I've tried my hand at some fishing. No luck. I thought I might be able to pull a pike out or something. Wolfie would have been excited about that. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna probably hang out for a bit. Might go in the walk around in the bush a bit there, and I got Wolfie's orange on him now, so I don't feel so worried. But yeah, I'm not in a hurry to get out of here. Come on. Good boy. In for a little hike in the bush before we start packing up. Hey? Hey? What's up? Good boy. Yeah, that paddle worked okay for the frickin' thing, but it was a little tall. And the ground is all rock, as you can see, so it was hard to peg in. If I had more time, I would have definitely grabbed rocks and done it properly or found a better spot, but no problems. This way. really nice dead maple for firewood. On all this is balsam fir and cedar. I don't know if there'll be any birds in here or not. It's a nice mixed forest, but I don't see too much spruce, to be honest. Tons of firewood back here. But it's certainly not scaring any up. There you are. Go on, get those birdies. Go. Good boy. That's a spruce cone. That's a pretty hefty spruce cone, actually. White spruce, I would assume. It is white spruce, 100% actually. The black spruce cones are tiny. And then there's a white pine with the big deep furrowed bark and the long needles, the 2 needles. Excuse me. I guess we'll make our way back to the river, upriver a bit, and then hike back down the river to get back to camp. Ooh, nice hop. Nice. I didn't know this was here. A little inlet to the river. Sweet. Sweet. Want to hike up the stream a bit? I don't think you should go in there. But you do you, boo. You do you, woof. Oh, this is pretty, man. Under. Don't you cry no more. These are all big spruce. Spruce, spruce. Where are the spruce hens? Hens. Man, there are some monster birch back here. There's a yellow and a white. No, 2 yellows. 1 yellow growing out of. Yeah, never mind. Look at this one, big old dead monster white birch. No, yellow birch actually. Look at these big plates it gets. Turns this crazy colors, almost like copper. Hey, like that coppery. Look at this big plate. And that's very burnable. Here, Wolfie. Or like you can use it for a frisbee with your dog. Here. Man, this place has not been logged. Like big cedar here too. Huh. Pretty neat little spot actually. Oh, you got it. Good boy. You got it. You're not that type of dog normally, hey? You're not that type of doggo. Ready? Go get it. A birch bark dog, you know? The old birch bark doggy. All right, well, this is a cool spot, man. Maybe I'll come back here and, good boy, and actually go up here and camp one day. I don't want to do it in this season because I don't want to disturb too many people out here doing what they're doing. They only have a short window for that, so. Yeah. Cross over and go up on the hill over there. Got a good water source here. All right. All right, well, it's pretty blocked up here, buddy. Come on, let's go back this way. We'll go back down into the river. Huh. That's like very old metal. Very heavy. Good boy. Hey. You a good boy? Hup. Yeah. There you go. Can he sit? Oh, that's a good dog. That's a good dog. I'm sorry, I'm trying, buddy. Sit. Free. Come on. No. Wolfie. This is clear as glass, man. Is that good? Take a bite. Take a bite. Nom 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 nom. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, you like ice cubes? Here you go. It sounds like plates breaking. Opa! Hey? A little opa action. Opa! Alright. Oh boy. I think I will start packing up. It's almost 11 now. Not really much else to do, so we'll pack up and start driving home. Hey Wolfie, what do you think? Nice. The fire has burned down to nice white ash. Oh, still warm enough to warm the old frozen hands. Warm the bones, bro! I hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I had a whole lot of fun. Really glad I did this. Stay back, bud. Hold on. You're coming with me. I promise I wouldn't leave you. Promise. Did you see that? Did you see that? I hope that got on camera. Holy smokes. Okay, come on out. 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 Good boy. That was crazy. You gotta be careful about that. I can't have you lost, you know? Lost Wolfie. Anyways, good times. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Take it easy. We'll see you soon.